Welcome friends. Today we are going to discuss about lab program 4 in advanced web programming language. So this program is designed to understand the concept of creating forums using PHP and display that forums on the web page. So this program talks about bulb sales. So this for developing this program, we need to create two files. The first file is XHTML file and the second one is PHP file. So in the XHTML file, we have to create three components. So the first component is text box to read the user's name, or we can call it as a buyer's name. So and again we have to create four check boxes. So that means we are selling this four items. So it can be 100-watt light bulbs, 800-watt light bulbs, 400-watt long life light bulbs. So and if user selects this item, the cost is $2.39. So he can select any item in this four. So or he can select all the four items. So and the next is the payment mode. So here we are giving three options. So user has to select any one compulsorily. So it can be Visa card, or it can be a MasterCard, or it can be a rupee card. So now first we will understand how to create a XHTML form to collect the data from the user, or we can say to collect the order from the user. So before that, we have to start the XAMPP server. So after starting the XAMPP server, create one application called lab4. So and this lab4 should contain two files. So first we will see XHTML file. So in this XHTML file, first we are creating a forum. So forums can be created by using forum method, and each forum can have an action button. So here, so once the user press the submit button, so action is performed, and this is redirecting to bulbs.php page. So now we will first create a text box to get the user's name, or we can say to get the buyer's name. So the text box can be created by using input tag. So and the type of this input is text. So and the name of this text box is uname. So by using this name, we can access the name whatever the user has entered. So and the size, the maximum you can enter up to 30 characters. So after that, we have to create four checkboxes, that is four items. So that we are doing in the form of a table. So here first create table. So table can be created by using this table tag. So and again we are creating the three headers, table heads. So that is product name, price and quantity. So after that, we are creating four rows, each for one item. So the first item is 400-watt light bulbs. The cost is 2.39. So we are creating a checkbox. So checkbox can be created by using this input tag. So this input tag is for reading the user data. It can be a text box, or it can be a radio button, or it can be a checkbox. So that type we have to mention here. So for this item selection, we are using a checkbox. So we have four items. So for each item, we are creating a checkbox. So user can select 1, 2, 3, or all the four items. So and the name for this checkbox, we are giving it as order, and we are using it as an array because we have four items. So user can select all the four items. So then we have to place that in an array. So and suppose if user selects this checkbox, first checkbox, so then the value is 2.39. So again, the second item is 800-watt light bulbs. The cost is 4.29. So again, the name is array. Array is same. So these 4 items will be differentiated based on the index values. Order of 0 indicates the first item. Order of 1 indicates second item. Order of 2 indicates third item. And order of 3 indicates fourth item. So user can select one or more checkboxes or one or more items. So after that, payment method. So for this payment selection, we are creating a radio buttons. So and the value for this radio button, we are giving it as Visa, MasterCard and Rupee. So and the first we are using this checked, so that so automatically the first option will be selected as a Visa. So later user can change it to MasterCard or Rupee. So next we have 2 buttons, one for submit and one for reset. So once user clicks on the submit button, action is performed and this action will take us to this bulbs.php. It will redirect to bulbs.php. So now this bulbs.php is a PHP file. So in this PHP file, we have to read the values entered by the user. So for reading the values, for reading the forum values, we use $_post method. So $_post method can be used to read the forum values. The first text box is username. The name of this text box is uname. So and the name of the checkbox is order and the name of the payment is payment. So all these 3 values must be read in bulbs.php. So to read that values, we are using $_post of username, $_post of order. So now this orders acts as a item selections. So this will be an array. So this orders again we are assigning to a bulbs. So now this bulbs acts as an array and this can have this 4 values. The 4 item values can be inside this bulbs. So and next is payment selection. So this payment again we are adding to P mode. So reading and assigning it to another variable. So now we have name and we have orders in bulbs and we have payment mode in P mode. So now display that in the web page. So and this values we are displaying it as a receipt. So we are giving the title as a order details. So and then so as we know, echo is used as an output statement in PHP programming language. So and whenever we are writing a PHP program, so the open tag is so question mark PHP. So and then end with question mark. So greater symbol. So this is how we can include this open tag and close tag. So now we write the 3 values. So after that, we are using this for loop to check the number of items selected by the user. So all the items selected by the users are in this array, that is $_bulbs. Suppose if user has selected 4 items, then the size of bulbs will be 4. If user has selected the 2 bulbs, so then the size of bulbs will be 2. So that means so it counts the number of check boxes clicked by the user. So again, so if it is if he has selected 2, so then it enters inside the for loop. So and again we are adding this bulbs value. So as I said, suppose if he selected the first item, then the value is 2.39. This must be added to the total. Suppose if user has selected second item, this must be added to the total. So all these values we are adding to the total. So this value can be obtained by using bulbs of $i. This $i acts as an index. So this index value ranges from 0 to the length of the array. So and every time increment the index by 1. So now suppose if user has selected the first item, so then it will be 0. So this 0 will be added to the total. So now how to check which item he has selected? Suppose the first value of the array is equals to 2.39, then it means that user has selected the first item. So this value must be added to the total. Suppose if this condition fails, then it will check for the second item. Suppose if user has selected this item, so then this value must be added to the total. This value can be obtained by using this $bulbs of $i. So each time it repeats until the total number of bulbs ends. So like this, we are checking the order selected by the user and adding that value to a total. So now this total variable will have a total value of how many items user has selected. So this for loop will be repeated for 3 times if user has selected 3 items. So and all that 3 values will be added to the total. So after that, we are printing the total cost of the items selected by the user, and we are also printing the payment mode selected by the user. This payment mode is we are reading by using this $_post of payment. So this is a PHP code. So first we are reading the values, displaying the name. So after that, we are checking how many items the user has selected. So and for if user has selected 2 items, so this values must be added to the total. So here we will just check how many items user has selected, and that particular item value will be added to the total variable. So and again we are printing that total value and the mode of payment selected by the user. So now we will see how this works. So this is the program 4.php. So this is the XHTML page. We have created a text box and we have created a table for order. And again, we have created this payment modes. So in this checked, for visa, we have used a checked so that automatically the visa will be selected. So here user can enter the name. So I just enter username as Sunil Kumar, and I can select all the items or I can select one item. So here, so I have selected 3 items. So and the payment mode I will select as MasterCard. So now submit this order. So we will get a receipt. So this is order details. So the name of the buyer is Sunil Kumar. So and you have ordered the following item. Since I selected 3 items, so all these 3 items are displayed. So and the total amount is calculated. So and the mode also is displayed. This is MasterCard. So this bulbs.php is a PHP file. We are reading the value and displaying it to the user in the form of a receipt. Thank you.